Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today we'll be taking a look into for a chance of severe weather across western Tennessee, northeastern Arkansas, eastern Missouri, southern Illinois, and southwestern Kentucky here, where we have a chance for some very large hail, damage to winds, even for a few tornadoes. Now let's go ahead and get started with the SPC outlook here. Um, as you can see here, they do have a slight risk in the areas I've already called. It includes places like Bowling Green, Nashville, Jackson, not Mississippi, Jackson, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, and just right on the edge of Little Rock here. So we'll start with the hail threat, which is going to be a little bit of a concern. There is a hatch area here, so we might be able to get to see hail larger than 2 inches of diameter here. As you can see here, it could be larger than that, which is pretty significant. Damaging wind threat kind of stays in western Tennessee and kind of on the Kentucky state line as well. There's a chance for a cluster of thunderstorms that may develop and kind of create a little bit of a damaging wind event. For some of those areas there, that's what some of the models are showing. Your tornado threat kind of stays in around Jackson, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee area. There's another 2% area across Jackson, Mississippi. But at this point here, there is a chance for supercells as well. And I won't be too surprised if this 2% area might be able to expand a little bit north and east here on their next outlook, because it seems like the models are really starting to really show what may happen here. And let's take a look into some of those models. Oh yeah, they also mentioned that they are considering adding an enhanced risk as well. That's a 3 out of 5 there. So we have to see about this here. And I am including the marginal risk for tonight. So this is the supercell composite here, or composite. Um, and as you can see here, your supercell composite or composite really does increase as it kind of gets into later in the evening hours. And it really starts to get going into western Tennessee and southwestern Kentucky and northern Mississippi. You got an 8 showing there. But there's one little problem that I'm looking for these SKUTs here. Oh, PDS Tornado. Um, you know what? I found another one too. And that was in, this one here is southern Illinois. This one here is in western Tennessee. So I think the name is overdoing this. I don't think we'll see any significant tornadoes tonight. But the dynamics kind of show it a little bit. There's definitely a tornado threat. But there's going to be a little bit of a capping issue here, which that's what some of the SKUTs do show. I think most of the capping kind of happens in southwestern Kentucky and kind of in Arkansas too. And that's where it's going to make forecasting a little bit more difficult. But you can see it gradually decreases as we kind of get into tomorrow morning. And it seems they may come back a little bit later tomorrow. Let's take a look into those significant tornado parameters for the NAM. And as you can see here, we do have some areas over about a 5, which is going to be the very similar, very similar forecast sounding there that we already looked at. But the lap rates, yeah, we do have some mid-level lap rates going on. That's going to help increase, have the storage build. As you actually can see here, it even extends into central Kentucky. If we kind of back this up here, even across southern Missouri, northern Arkansas. And you only need over 7. We're getting 8.5, which is higher than average this time of year. The low level lap rate just calms down in nighttime hours now. If this kind of started a few hours earlier, then yeah, we probably would have a mini severe weather outbreak here. But at this point here, doesn't look like it, but there's definitely a chance for some strong severe thunderstorms. So this is your surface-based CAPE here. This time of year, you only need over 500. And yes, we are doubling it, nearing, well, not tripling it, but you can see her K values up to 2,000 a few spots here, which is enough for some storms to develop. Cyanide should not be too much of an issue until you get into later in the overnight hours. It seems like it tries to pick up uh, the next day here, so we're going to keep an eye on that. So let's take a look into the latest. Well, 20Z is not going to be 100% updated yet, but let's take a look into the 19Z model run here. This video is all about severe weather here, so just to let you guys know. So we want Midwest. That's what we want. But so this is your reflectivity here. So this is basically your future radar here. In about 4 hours from now, you get some scattered showers of thunderstorms developing. You already got a potentially severe thunderstorm in progress, kind of along the Missouri and Arkansas state line, pushing eastward. And you start to get more and more storms to develop later on. So this is 7 hours from now. So we're kind of getting into the middle of the night. And then you start to get a cluster of thunderstorms that we've been talking about here nearby Nashville, kind of along the Kentucky and Tennessee state line. And those storms are starting to diminish a little bit as we kind of get to the overnight hours. But it seems like this model here started to show a little bit more storm activity across along the Ohio River there. So we're going to see about that. If that's the case, then there's probably going to be a flash flooding threat there for some of these areas in here. And let's take a look at the updraft helicity here. How much updraft helicity can we see here? And as you can see here, this kind of brings up the tornado threat. You can see there's a little swath. In portions of Illinois, there's a nice swath. There's a very long swath here. So there could be perhaps some long track storms as well here. As you can see for this one here, it lasts from South Central Missouri all the way into East Central. It kind of ends up kind of over here. So that's very long track. You can see there's some other helicity swaths here, even across southern Indiana. But we're kind of focused on in the warm sector of all things here. So the area that we're really concerned about for severe weather wise would be these areas in here. So, and this is why I'm indicating is some of the best chance for severe weather overall. Now, if I want to make another highlighted area, that'll be these areas in here. So, yeah, if I were to make a forecast right now, which I don't have too much time for, um, uh, I'll probably add an enhanced risk. It's gonna be very small. I would say that, but overall, just need to really watch the forecast. We're gonna be watching this very closely. I may do a live stream on this here. At this point here, I'm not really 100% sure if I will or not because this looks like it could happen in the middle of the night, so that's also going to be very dangerous as well. But just for these areas in here that will be circling red, just gotta watch these forecasts here. Wait, that's not a good circle. My bad. Pretty much these areas in here, more than likely to watch here, even for some of these areas in here as well. It's not a perfect circle, but you kind of get the idea. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit of severe weather update. If you all did like this update, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you all guys got questions about this, you can put a comment section down below. I will answer your guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.